Man, a lot's happened this week. Hi guys, my name is Yuki the Geekimist, and hey, they announced a new Lego Batman game. Lego Batman: The Legacy of the Dark Knight just got announced during Gamescom this week by TT Games, and I'm really damn excited. First of all, Batman is my favorite hero of all time. I love Batman so much. And there's very little, and the thing is, I rarely get mad at Batman content unless I think it's really bad, such as Batman v Superman, and it just, yeah. And this looks like a lot of fun. First of all, we have Arkham style combat into a Batman game. And from the gameplay we did see, it seems like him and playing along with James Gordon as like a secondary character is an option. Like obviously all the Robins will be here, probably Batgirl to an extent. And that's really cool. And like I love how like these characters have unique abilities to help explore a level. And I really think it's cool. One neat thing too is with along with the Arkham style combat is a lot of the Arkham style like stuff, like we see the explosive gel from Arkham. It's hard to say if it's Detective Vision, but it's very much looks like a Detective Vision kind of thing. And yeah, I think this looks like a lot of fun. I honestly think this looks like a really fun video. And that's the thing is, I think it looks like a great game. Just watching the gameplay that a few people had as coverage, this looks like it's going to be fire when it comes out. Now, let's talk about the quick controversy I've heard a lot of people talking about, and that's the fact that there's not a lot of playable characters. This definitely doesn't seem like it's going to be your standard Lego like movie kind of thing where you have like, Lego Star Wars had over 100 some characters you could play as. This is definitely cutting that down. Only having 7 playable characters, which will be probably Robins, Batgirl, Batman himself, James Gordon by the looks of it. And it's hard to say, maybe even Terry McGinnis showing up from Batman Beyond. It's hard to say. I don't have a problem with this because if this is Arkham style combat, it kind of makes sense that you are not playing with every roster character. You don't need Bruce's ghost parents being able to bring it up with a bunch of regular thugs on the street. And this also says open world, and I'm curious, does that mean that even though we're not playing a story mission, can we just explore Gotham and stop like the common thugs on the street? That'd be really neat if we could. I mean, honestly, this looks fantastic. Now, this is Legacy of the Dark Knight, and it says we're covering a lot of the movie content as well, but I'm curious, are we going to be covering, like, animated series and stuff like that? Like, is Batman Beyond or The Batman, those 2 animated series, is this going to be getting information like that as well? And also, are we going to be referencing Arkham? Will we have missions where we play maybe in Arkham Asylum akin to the Arkham games? Or are we just playing, is this just kind of borrowing from the Arkham system? And also, the fact that we're borrowing from all over the Legacy, like, very quickly you can see that during the trailer, they show us the idea, like, the Joker himself is both is like the one who's like the Keith Ledger's Joker. And then on the same time, we have like a Red Hood origin for the Joker. And it kind of gives like that Jack Nicholson kind of vibe. So I'm curious, like, are we borrowing, like, are we going to be playing missions that are Lego, like movie, for Lego versions of the movies? Or are we going to be having like mission to mission, like, right here on screen, you have the Bane stuff that kind of looks like, it's coming from the finale of the Dark Knight Return and all that. Like, does that mean that, we're dealing more with, like, are we just playing game to game? Because, like, also, we got a lot of stuff from the classic Batman Returns movie from the 90s and all that. Like, where you got the Michelle Pfeiffer Batwoman, or Batgirl, or the Catwoman outfit. Like, are we what are we all borrowing from? I'm really curious. And I think when this comes out, it's going to be a really fun collection. And obviously, it's going to have a lot of that Lego humor to kind of take away some of the more serious moments from the, more serious moments away from the more tragic stuff. Like, I'm sure for laughs they'll play up Bruce's parents dying, even though it is like a serious thing. I just hope they don't do what the Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga did, where they kind of don't kill people, but more or less something comedic happens. Like, in the newest game, they didn't kill Jango Fett. They just had his character get ran over by the Beast. Like, we have to acknowledge death happens. Batman's a series that starts with death. And that's the thing, is a lot of his villains, they kill people. That's a big thing. Joker leaves people both mentally and mortally wounded with Joker gas. Like, we can't hide that these characters are evil people who need to be stopped by Batman and the family. And also, that makes me curious, which Robins are we going to have? Like, will we have Nightwing and then Robin? Or, are we going to have Red Robin? Are we going to have Jason Todd? Are we going to have Damian Wayne? And please no Damian Wayne. Yes, Joker, yeah, whatever. I know, Damian Wayne, Bruce's son and everything. And then we also see that we're going to have, Natalia is going to be in this game. And Natalia being in this game is interesting because maybe this will be hinting that they won't have Damian, because if Natalia is fighting with Bruce, it'd be, alongside Bruce at least, it'd be interesting if they would be there, but also fighting with each other. It's interesting, to say the least. I'm honestly excited for this game, and seeing the gameplay that was shown around, that people were playing at Gamescom, it looks really interesting. I'm curious if the stealth takedowns that you have, some of the more interesting stealth takedowns from the Arkham series will be here or not. Or if this is going to be a more simplified Arkham combat style and it's not going to be fully in depth. I think this should be I think that could be really interesting. Also, I noticed that the person who I watched play it didn't come across any mini kits. And I'm curious if that's because the mini kits aren't quite put into the game, since the gameplay was pre-alpha, or if maybe this game won't have mini kits, or at least maybe not have mini kits in the traditional style. It's going to be interesting to see, say the least. Also, I'm curious how voice acting is going to go, because if we're borrowing from all parts of The Dark Knight, I'm curious if we're going to, maybe acknowledge more the fact that, you have, the Adam West Batman. Are you going to go with the, is it going to be, we're going to have Michael Keaton, that era Batman with the, stiff outfit and everything? Are we going to bring in the Schumacher Batman movies? Are we going to have a kookier, Riddler and Two-Face? I mean, there's a lot of places we can go here, and it could be interesting. I mean, it would be weird to have all the, this movie be so in-depth and then miss out on key characters. Are we only going to be basing stuff off of movie villains? Will we be bringing the most recent Batman movie with Christopher Reeves in here? It's going to be interesting just to see what we all do with this, movie collection, this Legacy of the Dark Knight movie game. I mean, I think it looks fun. This, to me, overall looks fun, and I think that there's so much you can do with it. Personally, I'm ecstatic for this. So, guys, my opinion, I want to know your guys' opinion. Do you think this looks great, and what is your opinion on the Arkham style, the Arkham style combat within a Lego Batman game? And outside of that, I want to just know, what do you guys think about the future of the Lego franchise? If this open world kind of thing continues on, I think it could be really good for some franchises, but I think some franchises just don't work well with this kind of gameplay. But, hey, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Yuki the Geekimist. If you like geek-related content such as video games, Pokemon, and of course, if you like anime, I cover a lot of that stuff on my channel here. I would say hit that subscribe button, and also hit the like button if you like this kind of content and everything. So guys, thank you so much, and have a great one. Geek out.